Hey guys, so today we're going to be looking at the Paladin Order Hall. I think it's very cool because it's one of my favourite ones and I like playing my Pally. So this is Palcra. She is a holy Pally. So this is Light's Hope Chapel, which is a Sanctum of Light in the Eastern Plaguelands. Up above it there is Accurus, which is where Lich King moved one of his necropoli, whatever, to over on the Scarlet Crusade, which was over that ridge there. Eventually, they came to destroy this chapel, and to do so, they came through a glade. Fire over there came in. There was a massive battle. It was well, there's like a lot of story spoilers there, so I won't discuss it. You can see the Quartermaster is over there. This character here
Interesting.
is a reference to one of the creators of Magic the Gathering, and
You have a great day now.
there used to be a respawning Black Lotus here, which is a very rare herb, but they must have taken out or made it more rare, because it's a reference to one of the rarer cards in Magic the Gathering. Now that I've probably lost everyone because this bit went on for way too long, you actually head inside of the Sanctum. So, and we head down here, and we come in to the Sanctum of Light. So within these walls are the United Order Halls of the United Order Halls of different paladins. There's the Sunwalkers, which, because I'm a Tauren paladin, I believe they show up more often than the other guards. There are the Draenei Vindicators, Ordinators, something. Knights of the Silver Hand, or Knights of the Horse, or whatever, because of humans and dwarves. And Blood Knights, because of the Blood Elves. So if we were to enter normally, we'd come in through this portal here, which will land us right here. As we look around, there's many famous characters, and there are many references to popular paladin equipment. So here's Adric the Pure. He was a boss in the Argent tournament back in whatever it was, back in Wrath. Dread Mace is reference to one of the characters in the comic book, I believe. I can't remember who that guy is. You can see Star Shatter there on the table. You can see that Crystal Axe that drops from Allah, I think. You can see the Magma Deflector. It's Magma something. Here is Tauren and Gidwin. They're the two characters that go through trials to try and become members of the Argent Crusade in the Eastern Plaguelands questing, so it's very nice to see him here. Legion is actually a pretty good time for it, because like for these old characters, because they're like, hey, we haven't forgotten about these old characters. So we get Tauren and Gidwin. The Druids get, can't remember his name, but he's a funny guy. So if you come up here, you can see different skins that I've unlocked for my weapon, or weapon that I had at the time, which was the Silver Hand. So it doesn't show the base skin, but it shows the upgraded one from the class campaign, the PvP one, the hidden one, the Balance of Power one should go here, Calyx actually here to tell me about it. And this one here that I'm wearing is the challenge skin, the Mage Tower skin, and I like it. I like they got that one. If you come into here, we can click on the Librum of Ancient Kings, and we can read through the different stories of the weapons. You can see different books all glowing in here. Here is well, that's a set I could unlock if I decide to buy it. So we can come over to this side and see many famous characters. There's Mela, Dawnblade, Dallas Moonfang, Vindicator Boros. Here is, I can't remember it, but it's the one from Sunwell Plateau. That one is it's that sword everyone loves from Vanilla. Here is the Light's Heart, Maladaf. I can't remember the name of that one. There is Iron Foe, something Demise, or Last Laugh, or something. Here is the mission board. I don't have any missions going. Whew, good. There's Lord Grayson. That one drops from one of the Hellfire Citadel dungeons from BC. That one there is either Quelsara or Quel'Dalar, which is from Dire Maul, or from the revamp in Wrath. That is... I don't remember the name, but it drops in Trial of the Crusader. Or Trial of the Grand Crusader. Aura Stone Hammer is that one. Cataclysm's Edge, something of the Apocalypse. Apocalypse Greatsword, maybe. Okay, we'll head down.
Light be with you.
Something cool about Crusade Commander Elagor, and quite a few characters in here actually, is that he's wearing the very old tabards. You can see a little glimpse under his sword there. And that's the very old Argent Crusade tabard, which first came out in 1.12, or 1.11 and 1.12, or you could get them from participating in the Dark Portal event for when BC came out. So we have Justcard Julia Celeste. She's wearing gear that part of it, well, it's a tier 2 set, but the specific tint she is wearing came out for the Wrath pre-patch events. Lady Liadrin is wearing the tier 3 Paladin set. Lothraxion is a Nathrazim who is Lightforged, which is very suspicious. Arator the Redeemer is wearing the tier 2. Maxwell Tyrosus is wearing the Heart of Fear set. Vindicator Boros is wearing the set from Black Hawk Foundry.
Bask in the glory of the day.
Aponi Brightmane, who used to be, I think she used to be a Druid trainer, and then she converted to being a Paladin, because for Tauren, Paladinism is very close to Druidic magic, because lore-wise there are like lots of rituals at the morning, and it's believed that they help the sun cross the sky. But of course I can't really show that very well in universe. Dallas Moonfang is a very rare example. She is a paladin, even though she's a night elf. She's wearing a recolor of the dungeon set. come down here, we can go into the armory of the Silver Hand. We can see various totems of the Tauren. Come into here, we see a bit more Silver Hand stuff. Here's a little drain eye area. Then we have two people fighting or sparring. Here's a few more. That one is... oh, I can't remember it. It's a very famous one. Drops on the ferry in Blackwing's Lair. Something Great Sword of the Brotherhood. That's Zinrock, Destroyer of Worlds. That one drops from one of the ones in Blackwing Lair. Arcanite Reaper. I have no idea. I can't remember where that one drops. I have no idea about that one. Okay. Coming into one of the deeper sanctums. There is a cool little thing here where for the different sets that I've completed for transmog, they will actually show up in here. So I've collected the Judgment armor set and the Avengers Battle Gear armor set, which is tier 2 and tier 2.5 respectively. Actually, I think if I come in here, yeah, they even have to have collected the whole set. It just shows up if I have enough, which I think is just very lovely. I love these ones, these places so much. All the order halls. So if you come in here, it's just little burial places for the deceased. Same on that side, same there, same there. I'm not going to click that because that's going to be very loud. There are these silver high guards here. They also wear that same gear I was talking about that came out in the pre-patch. Oh, it's not very well rendered. One cool little fact though, when we're coming down here, is that when your character breathes out, you can actually see their breath puffing, because it's nice and cold down here. There's Neris Moonfang, brother of the lady before. So we can come into this place, which is like the main altar, where we have a lot of people in congregation. And then if we approach this is where we can upgrade our artifact weapon. Or we could have, if this is still Legion. For some reason, my artifact weapon is still this one. Oh, it's transmogged to this. I've been meaning to fix it, but I've never actually really worn this very much, outside of putting it on, crying, and then taking it off. And it's actually that blade that was out there. So, if we come up to here, oh, that's a bit loud. If we come out to here, we can look over the various powers that we used to have and don't have anymore. Man, I miss this power. I miss all these powers. I had the venerated pure soul idol, root of the life binder, and the crux of blind faith. If you look at appearances, you can select all the different types that we have unlocked. I probably would use some of these colours, except that frankly I like my special colours, my special maged out one too much. Okay. There's a lot of ivory No, IV. Let's climb up here. And you can see light coming in through stained windows. Along the sides here are various statues to different characters that have died in lore, or, well, outside of, well, of course they've died in lore, but they've died either in-game or sometimes not in-game. So we have Lena Stormpike. I think she was made up, just for some reason. We have High Lord Tyrion Fordring, the wielder of the Ashbringer, who sacrificed himself on the Broken Shore. And he was a great paladin. Next, we have General Turallion. He was believed to have died when the Dark Portal closed and Draenor exploded during the Second War. Of course, that was... his death was over-exaggerated. Here we have Uther the Lightbringer, first paladin and father of the original Order of the Silver Hand. He died at the hands of Arthas Menethil. Within the Plaguelands as well, actually. Here we have Lady Mara Fordragon. I don't actually remember how she died, but she did die, I think during the Second War. Down here we have Crom Dawnhammer. He died defending Lordaeron against the Scourge. Here we have High Lord Alexandrus Mograine. I don't actually remember too much about him because it all sort of just mashes together. But he was the one who created the Ashbringer, and he found this weird orb. I can't remember where it was. It was either on Draenor or in the Blasted Lands, and he and a few other spellcasters cast holy spells on this dark core they found. And eventually, it turned into this like source of holy power. So he did the first rational thing, and he made a sword out of it. And this blade would cut through undead and turn them to ash. So the blade earned the name Ashbringer, and eventually Alexandrus Mograine earned the name too. But he was betrayed, and the blade fell into the hands of his son. So last one, we have Vindicator Murad. He's well known for the quote, "In the light, we are one." So, this is that was a look at the Paladin Order Hall, and I do hope that you enjoyed it. Sleep well, please.